Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. This is Luminous coming, guys, with a pro digital commentary. This is commentary 328, part of my one video a day marathon until I get to commentary 350. Now, if you guys don't know what this thing is about, I am going to be uploading one video a day, not one commentary a day, until I hit my commentary mark 350. Of course, today's video is going to be a commentary, so yay! Of course, this is game 2 between Team Empire and Team Dignitas, and if you did not watch game number 1 yet, I really recommend to pause this game and go back and watch game number 1, because you will be missing one of the most exciting game played since TI2. Period. That game was that good. Now, this is a best of 3 series. I would not spoil the result of game number 1, and this is game number 2. So let's leave it like that. Team Empire on the Radiant this time, they do have the first pick and first ban, and they will ban out the Bat Rider as in conjunction as the Rubik. And Team Dignitas says we don't want to deal with a Templar Assassin, and nor do we want to deal with what do we not want to deal with? A Wisp, perhaps, a Naga Siren, a Dark Seer. I believe Dark Seer and Tide was their ban last game. Or was it Team Empire's ban last game? I'm sure Dark Seer and Tide was banned up last game, though. So good to see one of these heroes is going to be, or both DLC heroes are going to be end up in this particular game. Team Dignitas taking a little bit of their time, actually, going into the reserve time, making sure that they are not just randomly hitting a ban hero, because again, after the 6.75 parity patch, you can't just do blanket bans. You gotta just ban heroes that will beat you hardcore in your shred, as you only have 2 of them to work with. So they do pick the Dark Seer again, and I completely agree with that choice as Dark Seer. One of the more insane long lane series, great team fight hero there is, but unfortunately you are giving away a Naga Siren. So right now, Naga is going to be the opening pick here for Team Empire. Worked very well last game for Team Dignitas, despite of the struggles towards the mid and late game. Despite, you know, still a very good hero. Naga Siren first pick, so the question now is going to be Undying and Jakiro again. Team Dignitas says, alright, we picked game number 1, seemed to work okay. Let's go with it in game number 2. So they are going to go here with Undying Jakiro. Now, last game, they had Naga Siren set up. They had Undying set up, or sorry, Naga Siren and Warlock set up. So this particular game, they don't have those kind of setups. So let's see if it's gonna work out just fine here. I literally just took like a 30-minute break because I had to answer a phone call, and I'm coming back right now, and I have no idea what's going on. Just kidding. No, I know. Naga Siren first pick, Undying Jakiro second and third. I mean, first and second for Team Dignitas. And we're now back to Team Empire side. Yes, I think I was discussing that Undying and Jakiro was a great combo last game, but they had a lot of setup spells. Remember that Naga Siren set the Tombstone up, allowed this Tombstone Zombie to be there. Warlock Upheaval was a great setup because everybody, when they came out of sleep, they were freaking slow, and the Tombstone already had like 4 or 5 zombies on you. And also, don't forget that a big part of Dignitas' successes last game was that Flame Break initiation, or the Flaming Lasso initiation from Bat Rider, that got to pick off one hero and basically allow a lot of times Dignitas to fight 5v4. So with that in mind, I mean, Undying isn't a end-all be-all hero. His Tombstone can be easily focused down. There's great hero against that. For example, if you want to pick up a Syllabare could easily focus down the Tombstones. You could easily sleep the whole team after the Tombstones drop. Use Naga Siren and your whole team to focus down the Tombstone. That would be an easy way to go about it as well. So picking Undying and a Jakiro against the Naga Siren, that's a very bold pick. And I'm not sure what is going to work out, you know, perfectly for Team Dignitas here. Windrunner is going to be the second pick here, as well as a Bane Elemental. Wow! Bane Elemental, this is great. And Tie Hunter immediately a follow pick here for Team Dignitas. They just want to have so much action early on. They just want to have so much AoE. But I think Naga Siren and her squad will be able to handle this, simply because, first of all, they have a kind of a end-all solution, right? The Naga Siren sleep will just be like, yo, bro, don't really care. If a team fight goes wrong, we'll sleep and TP out. Or if a team, you know, if we need to chase somebody down, we just sleep. You Ravage, I sleep. You know, sleep is the answer to everything. So that's where Team Empire is okay. Secondly, Bane Elemental is a powerful lockdown hero. So, you know, sleep against Jakiro, sleep against Tie Hunter, and grip another is going to be huge. Now, he is going to be very, very weak against a Tombstone. He's going to be very, very weak against the zombies. And to be honest, it's not exactly the tankiest of heroes. So there's a lot of AoE flying around with Jakiro, Tie Hunter, and to a lesser extent, Undying. Bane's going to have a tough time, but he is going to be able to lock down a lot of these guys as well. So Bane is a very, very cool pick here. And hopefully Team Empire's got something crazy. Also, the range of this team is insane. We know the Naga Siren sleep range is huge. Windrunner with their mobility and shackle shot. And Bane Elemental, don't underestimate his Fin script range. It's exceedingly large. So let's see what Bane could offer up for us this particular game. Leshrax's going to get the ban here as Team Empire. A little bit afraid already with the already very powerful AoE combo of Team Dignitas. They don't want them to have more. As Jungler's being banned out here by Dying, or excuse me, by Fogged, who played the Warlock last game, if I remember correctly. As they're a little bit afraid of the backstab ganks, and perhaps, I'm not sure if they, I guess they can't really deal with good early game pressure and push coming in. Jakiro is a very, very good way to deal with push overall, but not exactly a kind of a perfect solution in a sense, right? If you don't want to go down 2 towers when your entire team's based around the early game, you basically give their team free 2k goal, and you try to beat them, right? That's not a good way to go about it. So I guess it makes sense for Team Dignitas to ban those 2 heroes. And Team Empire says, yeah, I'll ban the Warlock. No big deal. I mean, with Warlock last game, did a lot of work. Fatal Bond, rocks, and whatever else. Provided a lot of AoE and a lot of stealth damage in a sense, because nobody thinks Fatal Bond's a thing. And let me tell you, Fatal Bond's probably one of the best spells in the entire game. Of course, we saw a lot of upheaval doing a lot of work. So right now, Team Dignitas is going to have to pull something crazy. You got to pull out something crazy. Because right now, I believe Team Empire, they're out drafting Team Dignitas. And this sounds really weird, right? Because, again, Team Dignitas has a lot more AoE to work with, but I'm pretty sure Empire could pick up a couple more AoE heroes, and they should be fine. Again, they have the Naga Sleep, and that's why it really is somewhat difficult to pick around the Naga Siren. And let's see what Team Dignitas is going to give us. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Light here to give them all the AoE they ever need. And, of course, that's going to make Naga Siren's going to have an easier time in terms of item builds. You don't have to focus too much in terms of mana regeneration item. I wonder if she's going to skip the Soul Ring. The common build nowadays to go Soul Ring, Triangle Boots, and then go for whatever item that you want to go for. But with Keeper of Light here supplying mana to Naga, maybe she'll skip the Soul Ring altogether, and that's going to be 800 gold freed up. Also, keep in mind that Keeper of the Light is going to be beautiful. I mean, he's going to be charging up his horses while they're asleep, and then when they're waking up, that's a 500 damage to your face. I mean, there's like 6 or 7 horses in that Illuminate. That's a lot of horsepower going on there. And meanwhile, Juggernaut is going to be the pick here for Team Dignitas. As you remember back in TI2, in the quote-unquote D-play, Puppey used Juggernaut and the instant granting of the magical immunity to spin away from the sleep and give them a fighting chance in a sense. But right now, Finn's script does go through magical immunity, and there you go, Outworld Destroyer as the final pickup here. Outworld Destroyer Ultimate cannot be underestimated simply because A, it will do 1 billion damage, and B, it will drain 1 billion mana if you have 1 billion mana to work with. So it's going to render this entire team, it's going to wreck them quite a bit. Also give you quite a bit of good defensive power against Juggernaut, against both Blade Fury as well as the Omni Slash. I love this lineup. I love this lineup. I don't think Team Empire will ever have to worry about mana issues in between Essence Aura as well as the Keeper of Light Chakra magic. They're gonna be casting away. And if the Essence Aura don't proc, is it called Essence Aura? Yeah, Essence Aura. I'm confusing with the different spell. Oh, Slark's Essence Shift. If for those Dota 2 only viewers out there, Slark is a hero that's currently in Dota 1 and will be ported into Dota 2 very, very soon, I imagine. But it's gonna be the Shadow Fiend. Oh man, I cannot wait. I don't know if Team Dignitas and Empire has agreed to pick awesome heroes only, but we're seeing some awesome pick. Fogged is going to be playing the Shadow Fiend AoE 2000, going to be on the Juggernaut Snake King playing the Tide, and that Jakiro player that played Jakiro last game is going to be playing Jakiro again, and Ties of Time again on the Undying. Meanwhile, Blow is going to be handling the Naga Siren, Windrunner being handled by Fun. SS, who play a very carry-based Prophet, is going to be playing Bane. I wonder if he's going to be getting the farm. Who Fun play Wisping game number 1. Is he going to be playing support Windrunner? We'll see. And Scando will be playing the Outworld Destroyer, and finally Keeper of the Light being handled by Goblek. So I'm excited to see Shadow Fiend. I believe Shadow Fiend is going to get the protected safe lane, and this is a good indication that he will, because he's not going for massive stats. He's not going for things like a quick bottle safe. What are they going for? Roshan? Are they going for Roshan? Because you don't go Ring of Basilius on Shadow Fiend. Oh, they're going for Roshan. Presence of the Dark Lord. Gush for the minus armor. Yes. And of course, I think you're going to get Healing Ward for the... Oh my, this is sick. There we go. I don't think they have enough damage output. I really don't think they do. Ice Path for the little bit... They got to cancel... Oh man, Snaking. Snaking, yeah, Ice Path? There you go. Do they have a way to break the Lincolns? He's not gushing it either. Yeah, you're just trying to focus him down. Where's the Healing Ward? Did he go stats? No, he didn't. I'm confused. Salving up, Tides of Time is now going to be tanking it, but it's going to be seen. How did they know? How did these guys know? Nobody gave it away, and Fun is going to give it the first blood. They did not skill anything because, well, Spin still does level 1, 400, 500 magical damage. They're going to sleep him up. Our 2000 should be fine as we have these guys putting down more Ice Path. There's a second Ice Path against SS. Gush is cooling down very, very soon. There's going to be a second Gush, and there is going to be a Spin coming off cooldown very soon as well. Decay, right clicks coming on, and SS will deny. Yeah, they're not going to let him deny and dying. It's going to pick up the last blood, first blood here as we see, ooh, Fog, very, very low. Shadow Fiend is so close to death. He's going to salve up just fine. Meanwhile, Spin, they find the Naga Siren. Twin-Head Dragon's very, very low skill. Scando comes in right now. Scando has not skilled his choice either, and that's going to be it from that engagement. Everybody using Salve and everybody using Clarities, of course, with 2 kills advantage on the Dire side. They came out ahead, but how did they know? How did they find out about this freaking Roshan? There was, I guess, I don't know, just good map awareness, whatever the case might be. The Roshan attempt was thwarted, but Dignitas happy with what they got because they got 2 first blood, but they are out of restorative, so gotta be somewhat careful. And you see that Shadow Fiend is now going back to the mid lane. Well, I said he was going to go top, but, you know, when you're going for level 1 Roche, it really makes your life a little bit difficult. Now Shadow Fiend is going to have a tough time. He's going to have, like, what, freaking 40 damage against Destroyers, like, over 70, because he is going to be draining mana. This is a very, very hard matchup for Shadow Fiend. In fact, don't be surprised if Shadow Fiend is going to call for a couple ganks, because if he doesn't get the gank, he will have no chance winning this lane. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is one of the most lopsided lanes you'll ever see in Dota. You might as well be, like, techies versus, I don't know. Yeah, no, this is like the most lopsided lane in Dota, especially when he has freaking Presence of Dark Lord at level 1. But in case, I mean, he's got level 2. He's got starting to get Necromastery. He's got, you know, 48 damage now. Last hitting some, so he's doing okay for now. Until Destroyer hits like level 3 and puts that second point to Astral Imprisonment and be like, see ya with the damage output. I mean, he's already hitting for 71. Jesus. This is crazy. Alright, on the top lane here, Fun's going to be playing that standard long lane Windrunner against Snake King's defensive lane Tidehunter. Tidehunter should have the advantage in this lane. I don't think Windrunner is going to be doing enough harass. And once again, we're going to see a offensive tri-lane in this particular game. I think Dignitas also ran their offensive tri-lane up top. This one they're going to run it on the bottom lane. And let's see how much they're going to do here. Dual Breath and Ice Path, I imagine is going to be the first, second choice. But yeah, that's level 2 for everybody. Not level 2 for Jakiro. Never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. They need level 2 on Jakiro to make it go. Right now, Tombstone and Decay is not enough. So Twin-Head Dragon, I wonder how he did not hit level 2 in that previous engagement. But perhaps some of these high denies. As you guys know, if you're denying against a range hero, range heroes get less EXP than melee heroes. That's Invis Ring gets picked up here. I don't think he could really set up a gank on the mid lane, considering that Shadow Fiend is not really doing too much. Only level 1 raises at level 3 simply because Presence of Dark Lord is picked up. And these guys are a little bit afraid because the Observer Ward they have here did see Invis Undying roaming around. And is that level 2? Yes, that's level 2 Twin Head. So they could make it go right now. In fact, I think SS is a very, very good target. Here we go. Spin, Tombstone, Decay, everything goes on SS. They want to kill that Twin Head first. Twin Head, very, very low. Twin Head is going to give the kill. Can they even kill SS? That's a question here. Zombie not being doing enough. It's going to magic one up. One more hit. Body blocking. Tides of Time walking right now. Decay is going to get the last hit here. But meanwhile, Ali 2000 pops his own magic one. Very, very low. But the horses, the firepower, the net, yes! The horses come in for the kill. I don't even know why I made that sound, but that's how horses sound in my mind. And that was good. Back in the mid lane here, as there is no mid lane, as Fox didn't go down. See, this is what I mean, right? There is no mid lane because Obsidian Destroyer says, "Yo, I might not be the best flash farmer in the game, but Shadow Fiend You are my bitch in this lane. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. Now Twin Dragon's going to provide a little bit of assistance on the top lane, as I don't really think they could... after that 2 death on the bot lane, they're really losing out in terms of EXP. Speaking of EXP, let's quickly check. Bring up those menus for you guys to see. Yeah, there is a 1500 Radiance experience lead, which is a big number considering this early stage of the game that we are in right now. Nice and nice here coming from Windrunner. Just making sure that this Shadow Fiend, like any lane that he goes into, there's no love. No love for that Shadow Fiend. And guess what? TIE Hunter is not going to have a good time in that lane either, because he's melee, first of all, and secondly, he's not going to have mana to do anything as he steals. Yep. Oh, man. No love for Tide. No love for Tide. And if this is not Team Empire, it might be no TIE Hunter on this team here, as they are really harassing him down. Meanwhile, on the bot lane here, there's a net, and there's going to be horses against Tides of Time here. He drops it. The Healing Ward, not going to be enough. Nice body blocking coming in from below. And this tri-lane here, this tri-lane including a Bane Elemental. This is where I did not expect to see Bane, because Bane is one of those heroes that requires a lot of experience. And this hero is require a lot of intelligence. He's got 1 intelligence, yeah. He's got 13 mana, which, by the way, 1 intelligence give you 13 mana, so this is a very good way to test that. He's gaining them back. The Skanda will be taking them away very, very shortly. Man, this is tough time. He's gonna hit 40 mana. It's like Anchor Smash time. Look at how slow. He's gaining 0.2 mana per second. It's got no end. Alright, Anchor Smash. He's gonna go in. Going for Anchor Smash. He wants it. He wants it. Baboosh! Didn't even get the last hit, but got the Anchor Smash off. That's all it counts. On the top lane here, Ice Path here, and let's see. Fog, 1 raise. Ooh, and Ice Path did not hit. And this is the reason why we don't see Ice Path being skilled or being maxed frequently, because it's a great nuke, don't get me wrong. It applies, damage, slow, and everything, but it's very, very hard to hit because the cast range is very, very low. Shadow Fiend now, after moving on the top lane, is going to have a somewhat of an easier time, moving to a very respectable 80 damage, and will be lasting just about anything. But again, not going to do too much until the mid game. And this is exactly what I mean. You can see that no Soul Ring components here for Blow, as they do have Chakra Magic to work with. Chakra Magic, once he hits level 2, it just becomes a very, very reliable way to heal up not only yourself's mana, but as well as everybody's mana. You can see that Gold Black is not really spamming that Illuminate to push the lane and to harass a lot. He's really just saving the Illuminate just for, looks like we're going to have a Sleep Initiation. That Sleep, by the way, lasts for a year. And that's, Gold Black, or SS, got to be careful. 1 race. And that's going to be backing up because Windrunner is coming in position. There's going to be Shackle Shot. That's going to hit. Power Shot to follow up. And that one more hit. Going to do the tear up. Tinted Dragon played with fire a little bit too long. And he got burned. He got burned. Back on bot lane here. Snake King trekking for the runes. Unfortunately, still only got 50 mana. As Destroyer does sense that he's going to be checking for the rune as well. I'm actually been a very, very big fan of getting Tranquil Boots lately on Outworld Destroyer. Because as a Destroyer, generally you don't get a lot of HP restorative items. So you're going to have a very, very tough time. On the bot lane here, initiation going on Blow. Blow used a net to initiate to set up Gold Black's Illuminate damage. As well, Gold Black trying to run out. He's got boots of speed, but Omni Slash! Ooh, cover the distance. Turn level 6 with that Ganga. Now turn level 7. Very, very close to a very, very good turn of events here. I just thought this lane will completely lose after the Two-Headed Dragon left, but TP on the bot lane to set up a powerful gank, trading away their Undying for 2 kills on Juggernaut. I'll take that trade any day, especially when I'm the Juggernaut player. But right here, you see Snake King trying to run away. Tower being tanked up here. SS does not have mana for anything. Snake King, good jukes, and of course that Kraken Shell plus a Stout Shield, providing enough blocks to make sure that he does survive. Good job by Team Dignitas covering this early parts of the game, making sure they don't fall too far behind. Fog now will be hitting level 6, and of course raise back into Necromastery is the skills. Fun is going to pick up a bottle on the top lane. Now generally you don't pick up bottle as a Windrunner, but you kind of want burst mana regeneration in this particular lane, especially if you're dealing with a dual lane. Popping Windrun and using a bottle in between, very, very crucial way to survive against a primarily a physical right clicker once those raises on cooldown. So of course, once you could roam off to grab a rune, that'll get significantly better as well. SS is going to come in right now to set up a gank, but a very, very good pull from Tides of Time. We'll see it coming, but he's stunned up here and shackled up, and here we go, Power Shot Oh, it's gonna be enough. Barely. That Centaur mad gank over here. It looks like they're gonna sleep and just get the hell out. Snake King is not level 6 just yet. In fact, Fun's gonna go right back in. Gotta be very, very careful. Out of bottle charges, and it's only got 100 mana for the Windrun SS. Perhaps in a little bit of trouble as well. Waiting for the Gush cooldown. Perhaps not get the range. Back in the mid lane, Escando has received 0 gank so far, and thus he's got 51 CS. 9 minutes in, you can't ask for more, as he's hitting over 5 per minute right now, doing very, very well. And now the Chikira player is going to lich a little bit EXP in the mid lane, as Gold Black has now gone on top, fogged, trying to fog himself in the trees. A sleep initiation. Ooh. Power shot. We'll see everybody. They will see the TP scroll coming in from the Jakiro as well, and this is time to back off. Ties up time on the top lane as well, and this actually just kind of wastes Dignitas a lot of their time. They're walking around, not doing too much. They really want to set up a strong, powerful counter gank, but they can't do it. Tie Hunter finally hits level 6, and that's going to be big for them right now. There's a sleep. Ice Path. There's an Ice Path. Oh no, not long enough. Gush to start it out. And here we go. They have the Ravage. Are they going to use Ravage just for 1 kill? They will not use it because his mana is now all gone. Ties up time. This drop off a Tombstone. What level is that Tombstone? It's just level 2. Not going to be doing the biggest thing. Last particular game we saw Undying actually max Decay. I think in this particular game you want to max Tombstone instead, because there's really not that many frequent exchanges. Well, there's a lot of frequent exchanges. Maxing Decay is great. And so also you got to keep in mind that there is a high possibility that you will be pulled out of the team fight by Astral Imprisonment. And if you do max Decay, well, when you're out of team fight, you're not doing anything. Whereas if you're maxing Tombstone, they can pull you out. You don't care. In fact, you're like, thank you, man. Oh, Invisary gets picked up here, and Ties of Time. Oh, he did. It's going to be horses coming in right now. He does see a lot of strength, but look at the DPS output here. Oh, he pops the magic wand, and in fact, he will survive. No, just kidding. Scandal says, I will drop off my huge bomb, Sanity's Eclipse, and get the kill like that. That's a cool name to his skill, I gotta say. Sanity's Eclipse. Eclipse is already a cool word, you know, Luna Ultimate, but Sanity's Eclipse. It's going to be a backstab gang coming on the top lane here, looking for that Shackle shot. Oh, he's going to find it. It's going to be a 2-man Shackle shot. That's the question. He's angling. There's a Shackle. Not going to be 2-man, but he just did a kind of ring around the Rosie. It's going to be fine. He should be very, very fast with a phase with power shot. It's going to hit on Jakiro. Jakiro very low. One more hit's going to do it. One more hit. SS. Somebody's going to drain the sleep. Nobody's going to drain anything from him right now. Shackle shot not going to last here. SS using the Finn's grip. They got to focus on Fog. Somebody focus on Fog. Horses is going to come down here. Tides of Time is going to take some huge damage. And is he going to go down as well? No mana for the... He does have Shackle Shot. Does have Shackle Shot. But he's going to turn around with Decay damage using the Windrun. Tanking a little bit. The Tides of Time will have Decay cooling down. He's going to have Decay. No, but he doesn't have the animation. Windrunner barely gets a last kill. I love it when two players... No one, you know, no one just pussing out. Everybody just went in and went for the kill. And they both, you know, just like... It was so close animation-wise. And barely Empire Fun got that one, and that was a huge kill. Again, right now the Radiant team, very hefty lead. I imagine 5,000 gold lead, 5,000 EXP lead, but we saw something very, very similar in the last game where Dignitas was a little bit behind in a game they should not be behind because of the hero composition. In this particular game, I feel like they have a little bit of a stronger mid game. That's how I feel about it, but the way I'm seeing this game is that Obsidian Destroyer has got uninterrupted farm. Generally, when Destroyer have fail games is when they get ganked a couple of times and when they die a couple of times. 0-0-1, this is exactly where you want to be if you're a Scando. Basically saying means like nobody's ganking you and you know you're not dying. So also this Naga Siren, I mean, she's had a grand old time on the bot lane. Only AoE 2000 is doing okay, but you know he's got 1-1-4. So he's going to be finishing his drums and looking to provide a lot more early game DPS for his team. Dignitas really need to use this Ravage and make sure it counts. That first Ravage is going to be so very crucial. And Snake King hiding behind this tree like a ninja. He sees it, double Ravage. Oh, it's only going to hit one. Oh no, but they are going to take Go Black and they're going to gush. Oh, they're going to have Omni Slash, Omni Slash, Omni Slash. There's the Omni Slash. Spin, no spin here for AoE 2000. He has a phase, but he's going to go right in against Fun, and I do believe Fun's Shackle Shot. Alright, he's going to be delaying the inevitable. There's the Ice Path not hitting. Oh, Fun! The Juke party's up in here. Phasing Boots out. He's going to make it out there. He is. He's healing up right now. He's still alive. Fun is so alive. Oh my god, Zombie is chasing him down. He's still okay. AoE 2000 running. My god, Fun. How did he survive that? But SS is going to pay the price still. That juke just made me jizz in my pants. But the push is going to come on the top lane here. Only level 1 liquefier, but regardless, it's going to apply the slow to the tower. There's a 5-second glyph, and Tides of Time is tanking the tower. Any support TPs? No support TP, because Blow says, I will take the bot tier 1, and I'll keep pushing. So a tier 1 trade in a sense, but still, the Dire team really behind. RE2000 is going to get the last hit, the spin, and fun. Is he going to be going right in? Shackle shot, that's gonna latch. A power shot's gonna hit on Snake King, but Snake King should be tanky enough. Has to say that. Fun says, I don't think you are tanky enough. Looking for a power shot snipe. Oof. Good try by Fun. Back in the mid lane, Destroyer says, still no gang party being sent my way. Alright, I'll gang these creeps all day long. All day long indeed. Now earlier I was saying that I'm a big fan of getting Tranquil Boots on Outworld Destroyer simply because a lot of your item builds do not include item that recover HP. Now, if you're going for Outworld Destroyer and mech build, which is a completely legitimate build, that's fine. But it seems like he's going to be going for a Scythe of Ice Rush. He's like, yeah, I'm not getting ganked. Force Staff is a very, very powerful item on me, but since I'm not getting ganked, let's just go be a little bit greedy and go for that Scythe of Ice Rush. Once you finish the Scythe of Ice, this game might as well be over for Dignitas because it's just really, really hard to come back. When the highest DPS hero gets a disable where he can just pick off anybody by himself, that's not where you want to be. Bane gets off a kill with the help of Naga Siren on the bot lane. Finn's grip was used there, so very nicely done. Of course, Windrunner picks off the tower on the top lane. The reason that, of course, Bane Alapino is not going for the mech this game is that because he doesn't need to. Windrunner is going to be pick up the mech, so very good job. Is the mech already finished? Oh my god, the mech's finished for Team Empire. I think right now Dignitas is getting really outgunned. The score seems close, right? You know, it's only down by 4 kills. Tower is sort of even, only down by 1. But like this just really says it all. Like this really says it all. And this particular team, they have Shadow Fiend. That's true, they have Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is one of the fastest flash farmer in the game, but he's behind. Look at his farm right now. He's the 5th highest in the game, and the Shadow Fiend should always be leading the entire game in terms of farm. He just didn't have time to farm. There's just, you know, ooh, this is a very nice sack here. So he's gonna pick that one up, and it's gonna be good. That's gonna hit him to what? You know, enough gold to, what is he getting? I guess a BKB. I mean, I guess you have to get BKB, right? But if you get BKB, you pop your BKB and go into to try to kill it. The Naga sleep and the net, and they just focus you, right? So this is just kind of a double whammy in a sense. Looks like they're going to try to go into the Roshan pit. They do have the Ravage ready, have a lot of AoE and a Tombstone, so they feel relatively safe, and they are correct in assuming so. The horses will come in and be a little bit of a nuisance in here. Oh, gotta be careful if you're Shadow Fiend, as SS could have slept and perhaps made a go on him right now. The wards being dropped on high ground. Really love this. But looks like they're gonna go on Scandal. Scandal in a horrible position right now. Ravage and Omni Slash will pick off 2 heroes instantly, and looks like a third is shortly to follow after, as SS trying to delay the inevitable just a tiny longer. Tides of Time is very, very low, but they should be fine. I think they could go back in the Roshan pit. In fact, or do they want a little bit more? They want to protect the tier 1. Okay, man, these illusions are doing so much. Shackle shot and the net here. Power shot. It's gonna take the kill. Wow. The Riptide of right focus of these Naga illusions. What do they have? They have Purge Blade already finished. Jeez. Oh man, look at this winner playing ultra aggressive because he's gonna be fine. He's got the mech. Tides of Time turning back right now. 1 raise, 2 raise. Oh, the sleep comes in right now, and this could be bad. Gotta keep in mind, he's got Purge Blade. He's got Purge Blade. These guys could be easily brought down. The Shadow Fiend trying to use it, but the 2-man shackle, the power shot for the kill. They still got the Purge Blade, not being used right now. What turned out to be a great Tidehunter initiation should have been a free Aegis, but a freaking Windrunner and a Naga Siren by themselves is gonna be enough to delay it and actually just stop it. Now they TP in, Gold Block TP Scandals in, and they're gonna get the Aegis. Naga picks it up. Oh boy, I don't want to call games too early, but this game is over. Like, it's Dignitas is such in a big disadvantage that they gotta have something special. They need to have something special. The 3 highest net worth, and by a mile I have to say, is on the enemy team. There's only 3,000 gold net worth on the Shadow Fiend. I gotta say, the level 1 gank that they got a couple kills off, that was great. But everything else did not work out well. The laning did not work out too well for Team Dignitas. Of course, the Outworld Destroyer just destroyed the Shadow Fiend mid. Empire Fun did a beautiful job on top. And the tri-lane that was supposed to do a lot did not do much. So it was just a very, very tough game for Team Dignitas. So let's see what kind of comeback mechanics they have in mind, because they really, again, need something very, very special. They have the hero to do it. Again, Tombstone, Ravage, Requiem, so these are no joke when it comes down to team fight. But they just need to find the positioning. They need to find the levels. The levels are key. Keep in mind that every time that you level the Ravage up, it gets more range, and you really need range to catch everybody. Especially you catch a Naga Siren, you gotta somehow to burst her down. There's just a lot of things that can go wrong for Team Dignitas, and they gotta play just like almost perfect for the remainder of the game. Ali 2000 is picking up a lot of DPS. He's got, you know, drums, he's got phase, as well as 1700 gold in the bank. I imagine it's gonna be going for more of a standard SMY build, or maybe even a Manta style build. I meant to switch those phrases up. A standard Manta style build, or maybe even an SMY build. And the reason I suggest SMY, it's one of those items that gives you a lot for a very, very low in terms of price. If you want extra HP, if you want extra DPS, it's all going to give it to you. Shackle Shot, not going to latch here. Fun's been hitting some beautiful Shackle this particular game. So SMY might, like normally you don't want to go SMY on Juggernaut, because you want him to get a little bit more effective items. But in this particular game where you're behind so much, and you just need kind of any kind of juice to make your team a little bit stronger, it would not be a poor item choice. Looks like they want to try to muster up a mid push here. So Juggernaut is level 12, so Omni Slash would do quite a bit. Spin's not even being maxed yet. I did not even catch that. So just look at this build, man. If you tried this build in pub, people were like, man, no, report Juggernaut for intentional throws or something. Like this is a special brew in a sense, putting a lot of points into stats, making him a lot tankier. And I think this is actually I mean, Spin is not going to be too effective in this particular game. The only reason that he's, Spin is going to be useful in terms of using it to dodge ultimates and to make him magically immune. That's going to be good. And you don't need a max Spin to do that. And after a certain point in the game, your Blade Fury is going to be only good for doing that, right? You're not going to be using it for DPS purposes because your right click does more DPS. So in a sense, not maxing Spin, especially when you have a very, very tough early game like they did on the bot lane, actually is a very, very smart adjustment. And even think of it like that. Blade Dance, of course, he is going to be maxing it as the game goes along. Second point to the Healing Ward. Not too sure what that's about. A lot of times 1 point is enough, but perhaps they leveled it up just for the specific Roshan purposes. Earlier we saw the wards being dropped in this particular area. So let's actually speed through the pause because I can, and unfortunately I inadvertently show you guys the replay timer. Maybe I'll cover it up during editing or something like that. But you guys can see the replay timer down in the YouTube bar anyways, right? So no big deal, no big deal. Team Radiant doing quite well. Let me check how are they doing in terms of item. Do we have the Scythe of Ice finish yet? Yes, we do. Oh boy, man, this is rough. Again, the net worth just says it all. The gold difference, the item difference. Looks like they want to take a fight here. Ravage? No Ravage. He tried. He went for it. It was not enough, and the horses will be coming in soon. Them horse powers. Ali 2000, 2100 gold here, 2200 gold almost. I just really have no idea what he's gonna get. That would, you know, give him a fighting chance. I guess Yasha, I mean, damage, attack speed, what else you could ask for, right? He's got some 6 sword as well. Counts Omni slash jumps, yeah, 79 jumps, sweet. I'm actually a little bit curious in terms of why Empire is not really kind of making a big push. They are again dealing with Ravage. They are dealing with a lot of AoE ultimates, so not pushing is a particular way to go about it. In fact, because they have such a powerful start with the Obsidian Destroyer as well as Naga Siren, there's no reason for them to start pushing. In fact, you see Naga Siren says, alright, I'll see a creep wave top, I'm going to keep pushing. And of course, I like the play that Empire is doing right now. They have the lead, they don't need a push, but that doesn't mean they're backing off and farming. In fact, they are just putting a lot of pressure, making sure that these guys are not farming too comfortably. But it looks like SS got a TP out. In fact, he will, but look at where he TPs to. Tier 1 tower. Making sure that there is no breathing room from Dignitas. There's no free farm for them right now. But this is a very, very good time to set up a smoke gank here for Dignitas because they saw the TP. Ravage is going to be used. Tombstone going to be dropped. They are just going to get SS. They are gonna get a single hero for that, maybe? No, Owl Destroyer already have picked off one hero with the Scythe of Ice. The Tombstone gonna get picked off here. Bane barely survives, no, barely dies, excuse me. Naga Siren's in the middle of this team fight. Oh man, it's gonna get ugly. Rav's gonna use just for one here. Can they even kill this Naga Siren? No, they cannot be. Ali 2000 comes in a fight here. Huge ultimate here from Scandal, and he's the only one survived. Look at Scandal, or look at Goblin, how low he is. He's gonna go on high ground, but he's found. And I do believe he's got to use his ultimate. The ultimate already on cooldown. He's going to try to fight his way out here. Shackle Shot finds him right now. And if GG's not called very, very soon, then I'm going to get confused. Because this game, very, very out of reach. But, you know, all their towers are still up. So they're going to try one more time. This courier, by the way, about to die to creeps on top lane. Not sure who moved it on top. But Empire will be taking down this mid tier 2 tower. They're going to roam top to take the top tier 2 tower, or they could have roamed bot. Either case, they would have got another tier 2. Of course, a Sandal Scythe of Vice means that anybody that's actually out of position would be just positively dead. Because again, keep in mind, this team actually has no stun. They have Ice Path and Ravage, and that's it. So this Obsidian Destroyer, he is going to go to town because there's just no way to lock him down. That's another tier 2. Will Empire go all the way? That's a question. They still have the Naga Sleep. Like, they have all their big ultimates. Still 100-second cooldown to Owl Destroyer's Sanity's Eclipse. Don't think they really actually need it. Owl Destroyer is going to go finish this BKB. Again, there's no rush for them to go to finish the game, since that they are so far ahead. And again, I love what they're doing right now. Making sure they're warding very, very deep in the enemy territory. Making sure they apply pressure. And don't give Shadow Fiend that free farm room. Don't give Juggernaut that free farm room. It's going to be a Battle Fury, Build Fury. Oh, God damn. Here we go. Naga Siren sees Snake King. Is he going to go? Is he going to 1v3? He can. He totally can. He has backup as well. Shackle Shot not going to last. Look at this. Look at those illusions. Power Shot's going to just... Wow. Man, I feel bad. I feel bad. Just illusions and a Power Shot. Man. Naga Siren very, very tanky at this moment. He's going to buy himself. Bit Booster gets himself even tankier. Outlaw Destroyer gets a solo kill up here. Did he even use his ultimate? Nope, he just used Hex and a couple right clicks. Back in the mid lane here, Rabbit, they have the Rabbit. Are they going to use it? Are they going to use it? Very, very low. There's a sleep. They do actually kill Naga Siren. That's a start. That's a start. These guys are... Oh, never mind. It's not a start. Because Scandal, he back. Shackle Shot on 2. And the right click will commence 1 hit, 2 hit, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's all needed. 5 hits here from Scandal. GG well play gets called, and GG indeed it is, because Scandal won every single lane. They got some humongous items. They won some big team fights, and that's all she wrote. Of course, this is a best of 3 series. Game 1 went to Dignitas in a very splendidly fashioned. Game 2 to Empire. This means we have a Game 3, and Game 3 will be coming your way momentarily. Of course, this is part of my Marathon to 350 commentary. This was commentary 328. So I will be uploading 1 video per day until I hit my 350 mark. Tell your moms, tell your friends, tell your girlfriends, whoever that watch Dota, tell them, and I'll be having more Dota content coming your way. Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of a wacky game, a very, very stompy game, but nonetheless, a very good game because I saw great heroes out there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Luminous and Obsidian Destroyer signing off. GG guys.